spell on you.
Falador passa mal, rapaz. Falador passa mal. Falador passa mal, rapaz. Falador passa mal, rapaz.
Gasta essa saliva.
Passa mal.
Além de tóxica, nociva.
Passa mal,
Assim não dá. Então vai. Fala à vontade que eu nem me estresso. Tô nem ligando na mídia, eu já nem te impeço. Porque tu fala de mim mesmo se eu não peço. Agora fala dos fracassos e cala com meu sucesso. Eu sei que nem conta um conto, aumenta um ponto. Tá língua afiada, nunca me dá um desconto. Desculpa, mas assim só vai arrumar um confronto. Teu papo não é reto, de tanta curva eu já tô tonto. Então ponto final, já acabou tua moral. Se subir no morrão, acerto vai passar mal. No asfalto é igual, teu conceito tá normal. Nem bonde só pra falar um monte na moral. Teu papo de 7 só serve pra alugar. Nunca vi tuas conversas servir para ajudar. Não tem dó em semear e espalhar discórdia. Depois não adianta chorar e vir pedir misericórdia. Porque eu sei que
falador passa mal, rapaz. Falador passa mal.
Tá achando que isso aqui é a casa da mãe Joana?
Passa mal, rapaz.
vai, passa mal, vai.
Falador passa mal.
Falar da minha pessoa, toma logo o seu tiro e papo no pé do ouvido, tá
Falador
ligado?
passa mal, rapaz.
Passa mal.
Causada, mal contada, palavra desregulada, conversa fiada, chega de mancada, falatório vale nada. Tuas histórias tão mandadas e sua mentira interpretada. Na roda é piada, mala da crise de nervo fala pelos cotovelos, calo, boca de bueiro, mente, arrepia os cabelos. Chega, fala, gira, gesticula e faz gracinha, dá risada, mão no ombro e articula picuinha. Nem que usasse ele calcinha, ainda apanha numa briga. Faz fofoca, mente muito, escolhe o alvo e faz intriga e prejudica até quem se diz ser uma pessoa amiga. Vê o espírito dos outros, esquece da própria barriga e poupa nem os das antigas, logo um mordedor de fronha. Vai geral, baixa porrada no Pinóquio sem vergonha. Quebra o papo de cegonha, aquele treme, solta as frangas. Vive de casa alugados e tem mansão em Angra. Mas que mente o nariz cresce, nem só cresce como sangra.
Falador passa mal, rapaz. Falador passa mal. Falador passa mal, rapaz.
Passa mal,
Falador passa mal, rapaz. Falador passa mal. Falador passa mal, rapaz.
passa mal.
Falador,
É o que tu é, mané. Não adianta que eu já vi que eu menti pras mulher.
falador,
Tela saco, invejoso, tá mandado. Gosta de atrasar os outros pra adiantar o próprio lado. Lembro quando era apontado, de pequeno era falado. Então pra todos recalcar um recado, muito obrigado. Se não fosse isso passado, eu não teria meu presente. No futuro é tá duro, então deco a tua língua nos dentes. Inteligente é o servente, que sempre anda pra frente. Independentemente do coletivo de palestrante que sobe no palanque, cheio de alto-falante. Pega no microfone e joga seta na gente. Porra, mas quem mandou? Cala a boca pra não gaguejar falado. Quer falar da minha fumaça que eu pago pra encher meu peito na moral? Dedo, mas mantenha o respeito.
Eu nunca vi
né,
falar assim na boa. Cuida da tua que eu cuido de mim. Vela, é como eu chamo você, me odeia porque eu sou o que cê queria ser. Mas tu não aguenta carregar minha dor, porque aonde eu ando no andar falador. Vai na macumba pra saber da minha vida, vai lá, joga no Google pra saber da minha vida. Pouca mumunha e muito blá blá blá. Tu vê ouvindo dali, por favor, olha pra lá. Lá, na cavadinha, no sapatinho. Tem que saber que isso não é papo sujeito homem. Só falo o meu nome, teu mantra é meu nome. Original, reconhece os originais. Por isso é que falador passa mal, rapaz.
Falaram de mim, falaram tanto que hoje em dia só conhecendo ninguém.
Falo nada, deixa a fofoca pro vizinho. Deixa eles me queimarem porque eu já nasci neguinho. Não falo nada,
Mas fala tu, se for pra eu falar neguinho, vou te mandar tomar não.
falo nada. Matória bala no alvo, tô na mira de quem fala, mas não deu corão no salmo. Falo nada, toma velho e calmo, muito mais calmo. Falo nada, fala tu. Se rola não, velho. Deixa ele falar. Fala.
you ever wake up disgusted, having no one to trust in, and you lost a girl you in love with? My homie Johnny gave his life away to some bride. Would've gave up everything for her, he treated her like a god. Till one night, thought he surprised her, came home early from his work, opened the door and on the floor he saw her panties, bra on his shirt. He walked over to the bedroom, all he heard was squeaking and screaming. He was so fucking in shock, he said he couldn't even believe it. He didn't even walk in, just went home, grabbed a fifth of gin. Called me crying, said he was frightened and he wanted the pain to end. I told him chill out, I'll be there soon. But by the time that I got there, people were in the streets, there were some ambulances and cops there. I guess when I hung up the phone, Johnny picked up his 45 and put the barrel up to his dome. All he left behind was a note that said I couldn't cope. I'm sorry if you care, but I feel like my life's a joke. Up on a hill across the blue lake, that's where I had my first heartbreak. I still remember how it all changed. My mother said, don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Now Julie lived down the street. She wasn't always accepted, she was a little bit unique. She spent her whole life just trying to be cool, but she wasn't ever that popular and the other kids were cruel. When she went to school, they ignored her, acted like she wasn't there. Her mom was always at work and her father just never cared. So she spent the nights in a pillow, just drowning out all her tears in fear that she'd never be accepted by her peers. So she started smoking those cigarettes and she started popping those pills. She even cut her wrist sometimes cause she loved the way it feels. Started wearing long sleeves to cover the scars. She even got grounded for stealing her mother's car. So she snuck out and got blacked out. Woke up the next day in some random person's house. Found out about a month later she had a baby in her womb. The next morning Julie's mother found her hanging in her room. Up on a hill across the blue lake, that's where I had my first heartbreak. I still remember how it all changed. My mother said, don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. My message is that life is way too precious, so be happy with your own and never want somebody else's. Plus you never know when it's gone, so think about that every time somebody play this song. My mother said, don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now.
I wanna settle down. I wanna settle down. Won't you settle down with me? Settle down. We can settle at a table.
Yeah.
A table for two.
Jake Miller.
Won't you wine and dine?
Rez, we about to do it again, man.
Settle down.
Hey, she telling me to settle down, baby, I got bigger plans. I'm trying to tour the world while she's making dinner plans. I'd love to stick around, but I can't waste time. So I told her after my show, we could FaceTime. I feel my phone buzzing while I'm doing sound check. Gotta take a rain check so I can make a paycheck. She always telling me I don't know where to draw the line. Missing calls all the time, always gotta hit decline. She told me hit the brakes, she don't like the new me. Won't come on the road with me cause that makes her a groupie. All she wanna do is get some dinner and a movie. But I'm just trying to make it, you don't like it, baby, sue me. She said I'm sick of it, honestly I've had it. Why don't you go try to win the lotto while you're at it? You're chasing a kid's dream, it's time for you to grow up. But I ain't got the time to settle down, I'm trying to blow up.
I wanna settle down. Won't you settle down with me? Settle down. We can settle at a table for two. Won't you wine and dine with me? Settle down.
Hey, she getting high to ignore her frustration. She act like she support me, but secretly she hated, borderline suicidal. What the fuck could I do in another state and expecting me to ride through and drop what I'm doing? Now my day is ruined, under the influence of love I can't do this. I think I'm about to lose it, I ain't trying to settle down. Always hitting on my cell, it's hella hard to get around. Single, we should test it out, emotions gotta let it out. Always arguing about how my head up in the clouds, and you got me blowing loud to run away from these problems. You always cause a racket, not talking erotic. Music my first love, and I'll never put it second. No, that's not even a question, headed in the right direction. And I think you slow me down, I need to get out this town.
Baby, can we settle down?
Hell nah, you for real.
I wanna settle down. Won't you settle down with me? Settle down. We can settle at a table for two. Won't you wine and dine with me? Settle down.
Yeah. Now she tryna text me, call me, Skype me, but I ain't got the time, I know how to tell her politely. Yeah, I know you missing me, baby girl, I get it, but I'm just trying to live my dream, can't you give me credit? You say you missing my voice, well then turn on your radio. She said I'm sick and tired of blowing kisses through my stereo, begging me to meet up while I'm 30,000 feet up. I got too much on my plate, I'm trying to eat up. Waterworks every time I cancel reservations, messing with her heart like I'm playing Operation. Telling me I wish you had a normal occupation, but I'm on my grind trying to get a Grammy nomination. Now you giving ultimatums, either music or you. Is it too much to ask to have my cake and eat it too? You're chasing a kid's dream, it's time for you to grow up. But I ain't got the time to settle down, I'm trying to blow up.
I wanna settle down. Won't you settle down with me? Settle down. We can settle at a table for two. Won't you wine and dine with me?